Not a lot of pace in the pitch. Adam Lyth gets into position superbly well. That is the way to start an innings when you decide to bat first.
I just build them up, didn't I? Oh.
And that is why. Beautifully onto the front foot. That is a glorious boundary for Chemist Warehouse. Oh, it's the top edge. That's gone over the top. Racing back on it. It's gone all the way. Would you believe it? Toyota 6 to finish off that over. Straight down the ground, rig to rig. And the South African rig wins the first little contest. And is there a little edge as that goes through? Stoinis likes it, it's walking. No need to wait for the umpire for the finger to go up. Danger man matchup is Zampa to Faf du Plessis, but I don't think he's read the game match notes. Faf?
I think it's gone over the side screen.
Nathan Coulter-Nile into the attack, and Faf doing what Faf does. A 6 off the first ball of the over. Fastest 50 in BBL 12 as well. The shout is catch it, but he is showing all his tricks and then some.
That is an outstanding cricket shot.
Well, why not? Why not? He's putting on a masterclass of innovation at City Power today. Oh. Well, don't bowl there, because even with the fielder on the boundary line, everyone was just watching it sail over the top. That is an over of note. 23 from it. Well, Hobson's been at the other end, just watching the way in which Faf du Plessis goes about it and thinks, no, I want a piece of it as well. Maybe not, no, because they've finally got the breakthrough, the one they needed. It is Hilton Cartwright. A simple catch in his books, but a big catch in terms of the game, because it's Faf du Plessis. Goes again. Cleaner this time. Yeah, Hilton taken right out of the equation, but a couple of little Melbourne Stars fans brought into catching opportunity. And you can add to the tally as well, because Nick Hobson is enjoying his trip to Melbourne. That's not over the rope, over the fence, but dare I say it? Hobson's on strike. The protection is on the onside, but it won't matter. It will not matter, because he is striking them beautifully. The thick edge, and he fights back to Trent Bolt, as he always does. Domestic cricket, international cricket, it does not matter. He gets the wicket of Hobson. Chopped on. Turner trying to pull out the ramp that we've seen. Played so beautifully well throughout this innings so far, and all he manages a little bottom edge onto the stumps. Oh, picked up, if you don't mind. Catching practice, and another one down in the crowd.
Should have stayed with the other moccasin.
Sadly. So she is out. Likewise, speaking of out, is this ball out of the park. Another one. We're just working in sixes here this evening. He has enjoyed that area, and that is why. The inside out, and that is the nice way to bring up the 50. He's 11th in the Big Bash, and one of his classiest. Getting in on the action. It's flat, it's hard, it's up, and it's over. It's Kellaway with almost a classic, and yet again Stoinis has head in hands.
Oh, stop it.
That is just simply amazing. Press record, watch that over and over again. What's the reply from Bolt? Slower into the wicket, and that's pumped for another 6. This is some serious T20 batting going on here from Josh Inglis. Right here on Fox Cricket, that is a wasteful toss that has been pummeled into the food trucks. It will be a no ball. It is getting worse and worse. Into the pitch. Hardy goes out of the ground. Yep. Go fetch another ball outside City Power. Falling short, no. That is handy from Bo Webster. He's got a good wingspan, and it brings to the end one of the knocks of the Big Bash so far.
Well, that is a very good catch.
And a little edge through to the keeper. So in the blink of an eye, the two players that were doing all the damage for the Perth Scorchers are now back in the sheds. Does he get his Pfeiffer? He does! Bo Webster placed perfectly at full stretch. Wood Pfeiffer in a score of 229 for the Scorchers.
That is amazing.
He's got
Solid base, just backs his swing and does it nicely, does Joe Clark, and finally we have a catch in the crowd. And that is where Clark tries to go, but all he has found is that man, Josh Inglis, putting his hand up today. Berndorf already with the wicket to his name. He can make that too. Faf into the play now as well. And this Perth bowling attack, who has been so good for so many years, has tightened the screws early doors. Looks to go big, and he hasn't got all of it. The decision is whether it's the player going back or coming in. It is going back. It is Ashton Turner. He won't drop that. That is huge for the Scorchers. Oh, well, that's one way to counter-punch the wickets that are falling. Speaking of falling, the dive came out. Ooh, that's up and going. A bit of work to be done on the boundary, and yep, not up to it. One hand over the boundary line. He's done it once, and it looks like he's going to do it twice. Nick Larkin just opens up the block. Does he get it through? He does. Just holds his shape nicely. Knows if he can get through the infield, he'll find the boundary.
At the moment.
Stands and delivers. Not good enough. Brilliant on the boundary line once again. First time it was Hardy, now it's Faf. We'll probably go upstairs to check it. Gets on the hip and it's whipped away. How well? Really well. Oh, it's improving day by day. 6 by 6 here at the City Power Oval. They need to go at 17s. This is why we're starting to see some lusty hitting. And when you see lusty hitting, it brings in the opposition. This time it's Ty underneath it. Hatsoglu gets the wicket. And it's 4 down. Oh, sounded nice. Got into position very quickly indeed. Might be the third one out of the ground. And through for the wicket on the fourth. Got a wicket in his last over, a wicket in this one. And he is enjoying his stint with the Perth Scorchers. The low full toss, looking for the mid-wicket boundary. Doesn't find it, just finds the safe pair of hands there of Ashton Agar. No, that's gone. Yeah, that's gone. There's been a few today, hasn't there? Keeps his head down, goes through with the shot, keeps the Scorchers interested, and for the third time in this Perth Scorchers innings, I think we've seen some brilliance on the boundary line.
Oh, put a cape on him.
There'll be a green one around the corner.
Thick outside edge, straight to the field. Ty picks up another one. A little cameo there from Campbell Kellaway. Long levers into play, and the long levers will pick up a 6 there for Nathan Coulter-Nile. That finishes off the tie over, 11 from it.
For Christmas, you've still got a day to get out shopping. I've got those.
Ooh, sounded good. Looks good. And I'm tipping a free hit to boot as well. He can look to go big, and he does just that. It's going to fall short. No, it's not. Nick Hobson, brilliant. One of the toughest catches in the game. Well, it's a brilliant ball to finish with. All Trent Boult can do is squeeze it out. And it is a 61-run win to the Perth Scorchers over the Melbourne Stars away.